Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere you're watching this from. I am Yemi Olaleye, and I'm a market financial market analyst. I welcome you to today's edition of our weekly outlook, and this session is brought to you by Investo. Investo is your gateway to trading, and happy new week to every single one of you out there. Starting with the fundamental outlook for this week, starting from the day 11th November 2024 till 15th of November 2024. Here are the highlights of what we have on the fundamental radar for this week. And all of these focus are based to be on the impact news, which are the red folders. And for the Monday 11th of November, we have only NZD, which has inflation expectation quarter by quarter news coming up at 3 a.m. Nigerian time. On Tuesday, we have that of Great Britain pounds, which is the Clement count change at 8 a.m. Nigerian time. On Wednesday, we have from the AUD to US dollar 1:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. respectively, which is focusing on wage price index and core CPI for the US dollar by 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time. On Thursday, we have the most of the red folders news coming up on the AUD, which is about 3 of them by 12 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. and US dollar coming out 2:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Great Britain pounds will be closing for the day, which is the 10 p.m. Nigerian time for the BOE Governor Bailey speech, and we expect that to also be volatile in the market. And lastly, for the Friday, 15th of November, we have the Great Britain pounds, US dollar coming up on red folder, which is the GDP for Great Britain pounds, 8 a.m. Nigerian time, and 2:30 p.m. for the core retail sales monthly by monthly for the US dollar. All of these news are high impact news, which are expected to be volatile. And of course, traders are meant and advised to trade with caution on this particular time and on this particular currency pair. I wish you the very best. And let's check quickly what we have on the fundamental, the technical outlook for this week so far. On the technical outlook, let's start with DXY on the monthly time frame. This was the last week analysis here we have on the screen. And last week was analyzed that the market is going to break this high. After breaking it, it's going to retrace back into this range. And exactly that's what happened on the DXY. As you can see, the market did just that. So for this week, therefore, what is the outlook? What are we looking at for this week? What are we expecting in the market for this week? Based on the tension in the world right now, based on the outcome of the election at USA, and all of those going on right here, right now, what exactly are we expecting in the market in this coming week? So from the monthly outlook for DXY, we can see that last month was bullish, and this month has started another bullish ride right there. So there is high potential for this to be more bullish in the days to come, as such as that level. Okay, and let's go to a lower time frame to that monthly, which is the weekly time frame. What is the outlook we have on the weekly time frame for DXY? For the past few weeks, it's been on a bullish ride all through to this price level. And if not for anything, I'll be expecting DXY to even break this high level right here, because this looks more now like a bullish trend. At the end of the day, it looks more like a bullish trend. So ideally, I'll be expecting DXY to still go up into a bullish ride to this time level or to this price level. I'm coming to about 107.13 or 107.14. So this will be where I'm expecting the XY to still be coming to on a weekly time frame. So ideally, what will you expect? Will you expect this buy to start just like that on this DXY? No, I will be expecting a bit of retracement to somewhere like this. This will be my level. I'll be anticipating DXY to come to this price level. This is a weekly time frame, by the way, a weekly time frame to do something like this. Okay, this is my anticipation on DXY weekly time frame. So let's check the daily time frame. Let's see what we expect there, because the market is moving on different price levels or different time sessions. And of course, the way you can get yours is on different time frames. So the kind of trader you have will determine what time frame you will get your own entry. And what have you seen on this price level imbalance in the market? This has shown what? This has shown us imbalance in this market. So ideally, it is still very, very reasonable. We can expect this to come back to this price level before we expect more buy. Or at the same time, it can come to this price level before we expect more buy on DXY. So this is the outlook I have on DXY on the daily time frame. Let's check the 4 hours, which is the intraday opportunity. So let's see that. On the 4 hours time frame, I'm trying to remove every other thing on this chart. Okay, I'm coming. All right, so on 4 hours time frame, what you've seen here is a total imbalance in the markets. Can you see? That level has not been mitigated yet. So it's easier and safer for us to wait for the market to come there. It's easier and it is also safer for us to wait for the market to still go bearish into this price level before we pick up a buy opportunity on this particular one. So gap happened multiple times there, which is one of them. And here's another one right there. So from this price level to this price level, so data has not been mitigated. So we expect the market to still come back there and do what is necessary. So till then, I'll be expecting the market to move bearish on DXY before we have that bullish ride. And of course, on the bullish ride, we expect that to be longer because we see a lot of reactions in the market, even on the daily time frame. Let's see that again. Can you see? Can you see where the market is? So we still expect the market to push to the upward direction on daily time frame. So this is a lot of movement. So I'm expecting more bullish bias in this market. All right, let's go to the USD, Euro US dollar. On the Euro US dollar, let's check it out. Okay, from the monthly time frame. Last month of October was a bearish one for Euro USD. Month of November has been bearish so far as well. And from the analysis we had previously, if you remember, I was targeting this level that Euro US dollar is supposed to still come to this price level. This is about 120 pips on average to where anticipated. So last week, Euro US dollar did about how many pips in total? It did about about 250 pips in total last week for a sell. That was analyzed, of course, and it was highlighted in the weekly outlook just like this. Okay, and so currently, what are we expecting on this particular currency pair on the monthly time frame? This looks still bearish. Of course, this still looks more bearish. As a matter of fact, I'll be expecting that bearish movement to get to this price level at a point in time, not this week, but this is about 1.0450. Okay, but then for this week, I'll be expecting Euro US dollar to touch and clear this low, So let's go to the weekly time frame to further see more clarity on that. And on weekly time frame, you can see that last week we had a gap opening in the market, which was the new week opening gap end work. And then we saw how the market created an opening price above the closing of the previous week, right? And the market has actually sold a little bit below the last week closed opening price, which was about 1.0796, and market has closed last week Friday at 1.0723. So currently, this has engulfed the previous candlestick for the weekly time frame, and of course with this it looks more like this is a solid bearish movement in the market. And how are we going to deal with this as traders? We can expect Euro US dollar to do a little bit of buy to this level before we experience this sell. So I'll be expecting Euro US dollar to buy to a price level like 1.0794 within this price level before I see a buy opportunity on Euro USD. On the daily time frame, let's see what we have there. On the daily time frame, we can see that on Euro USD, we can as well wait for more buy opportunity. Where will the buy be? We can see the buy above this price level here, for example. So whatever it is that makes this market to come to this price level, I'll be looking for a buy opportunity. Whatever it is that makes this market to come to this price range of 1.0857, I'll be looking for a sell opportunity. So right there, if the market starts buying now, there is an opportunity for a short-term sell right there. Okay, so I'll be expecting the market to move into this price range for me to see a high quality or high probability setup. So from there, I'll be selling on Euro US dollar daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? On the 4 hours is looking just like that. On the 4 hours, I'll be expecting a little bit of sell from there. So I can remove these. So the 4 hours, I can wait for the market to come to this price range. Okay, so I'm trying to make it very clean as possible. So my time on my 4-hour time frame, I can wait for the market to come to this price level. I can expect the market to come to this price level before I see a sell. So if that is going to buy on Monday, Tuesday, thereabout, that will be about 100 pips on average, which is about 95, so to say. And from there, I'll be expecting the sell to come through, and that will be about 200 pips on average from the current market, from the price from the market price of 1.0828. And the current market price right now is 1.0717. So that's more like 100 pips on average into the buying zone and into as a buying market into a selling zone. So from 1.0835, I'll be expecting a sell because that will be a selling zone for me on intraday perspective. So Great Britain pounds US dollar will be the next. And let's check what we have on Great Britain pounds US dollar. On the monthly time frame, what do we have here? We have a sell. This is looking bearish on the monthly time frame. So let me remove everything we have. This was analyzed last week too. So last month was a massive bearish candlestick, which was a bearish momentum. Of course, it formed more or less. It formed an evening star candlestick formation right there at this price level, which was a distribution area. If you look at this very carefully, right? So 1, 2, 3, more or less a bearish, that's evening star candlestick formation pattern. So for this month, therefore, we're expecting more sell opportunity in this market, which I already anticipated that it can even get to a price level like this on Great Britain pounds US dollar. And when we calculate that, it will be about, let me see how many pips. That'll be about 600 pips. So I know that there's nothing the market cannot do. A month is too much for this to be delivered. But of course, there are certain other factors that will determine this movement in the market. So for this month of November, what are we expecting in the market? I would have been waiting for this week to be mitigated, and that has been done already. If you look at this, if you see this price level here, you see that that level has actually been mitigated in the market. So let me show you that properly. From this candle to this candle, can you see that? So this level has been mitigated in the market. So ideally, as it is now, it means there's opportunity for us to sell in this market. But where exactly are we selling from, and when are we going to see the opportunity for a sell? Let's go to the lower time frame to figure that out. On the lower time frame, we're going to see that the market has actually sent us a signal since the last trading days that this is looking more bearish. Consecutively for the past 6 weeks, this has been selling, and the selling momentum has been reducing, whereby we've seen a retracement back to a distribution zone, which was at this price level of 1.3040, right? And something like this is what I'll be expecting in this market. So for this week, therefore, I'll be expecting a little bit of buy into this price level of 1.3044 or 45, and expecting the market to sell down to a price level like this at 1.2670. And when we check that, it will be an entire movement of how many pips in total? Let's check. That should be 400 plus in total. Ideally, if there is no any volatile news in the market for this week to drive such momentum, then we can be expecting the XY to still come to this price range, which is the price level for the last week of candle, 1.2836, and from there to where we anticipate a sell from is about 223 pips, which is also very, very reasonable price level we can anticipate for the week. Let's further see an ideal place for us to have an entry on the daily time frame on Great Britain pounds US dollar. With what we've seen on this market, you see that the market has created a structure and it went back there to seek liquidity. And with that idea so far, we'll be waiting for the market to do something like expecting it to get to this price level before we buy. That's the thing, because we have multiple level now for us to see opportunity in the market. Just like last week, where we have series of buying and selling zones in the market at the same time. But at least we can always go for one as traders. So we're not buying or selling, we will go for one. So you see that our take profit is it, or our stop loss level is it. So ideally, this is where I'll be anticipating for this week for the market to get to. Okay, I'm trying to draw that carefully. All right. So are we expecting a buy in this market for this week to get to this price level before it will sell to play this low? And is it very possible for the market not to get here before it starts selling? Yes, it is possible. So where should that be on 4-hour time frame? This is why it's important to know the kind of trader you are, so you can know the time frame that befits you. So far, so well, we've been seeing this sell side liquidity, and we've been seeing the trend line liquidity as well, when the market has been creating lower lows and lower highs on the series of lower lows and lower highs in the market. And that, it means we'll be expecting the market to create a structure for us to see more sell opportunity in this market. All across this price level on 4 hours time frame, all of these candles, they were efficient in the market. And with that level so far, we can only be waiting for where the markets will go next. That is a distribution zone, right? And that will be above that price level that we've analyzed and we've seen on the daily time frame. So this is it again on daily time frame. This is where we're anticipating to see the market comes to before we see a sell opportunity. And when we're going to be selling, how many pips will be our target? As much as 150 pips, 200 pips is okay. Let's go to the next currency pair, which is the AUD US dollar. Starting from the monthly time frame, the last month for AUD USD was a bearish one, and for this month so far, it's still a very clean doji, almost a long leg doji. And then, what exactly are we looking for? We're looking for the next in the market we do. So what is this looking like? With this bearish momentum, it looks more bearish for this month, of course. But then, is that all we have on the screen? No, there is more to this chart. So let's check that on the month, on the weekly time frame. Let's check that on the weekly time frame. I'm trying to remove every other thing. I'm trying to remove. Okay. So on a weekly time frame, let's see. Yeah, for the past 5-6 weeks, this market has been bearish on AUD US dollars. And then we've had a rejection before now on this price level. We've had this rejection. With this push of momentum on AUD USD, what do you think the market will likely do next? Market will seek liquidity at above price level, which is about 0.6668. We can expect a buy market into this price range, and we can see sell from there. The sell will be expected to test a lower price level, which was rejected at this price level, exactly 0.6360. Within this price zone is where we'll be expecting this sell to get to. On weekly time frame, AUD US dollar. Let's check the daily. Let's see what we have there, and let's see the opportunity that we can have before we move on to the next currency pair. So ideally, as it is, this is looking the same way. This is exactly what I'll be anticipating on AUD US dollar daily time frame. Let's further go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see the intraday opportunities, how that may set in. For intraday opportunities, they may not have the patience that it will take for the market to get here before they seek their own opportunities in the market. And with that, opportunities the market presents to you is what you can have at any point, any time of the day. So what is here is a little level of imbalance structure where the market can get to and create something like this and seek something like this. So basically, on the 4-hour time frame, this is something that we should be looking at. On the 4-hour time frame, this price level at what price range? 0.6620 is where I'll be expecting the market to buy to. And if that would be a buy moment, it's going to be how many pips in total? Let me check. That's about 35 pips in total. A buy of 35 pips to the upside before it will start selling. This will be the outlook on 4-hour time frame. But then on the daily time frame, I'll be selling at a more premium price level of 0.6660, which is around this price level. Okay, so any form of trader will find their own entry that is suitable for them right here. There's a lot of events coming up this week, so we have to be very careful as we trade these currency pairs. Let's check USDCHF. Let's see what that guy is doing. Starting from the monthly time frame. From the monthly time frame, we've seen this last month was a bullish candle. And to start with, on the monthly time frame, last month was a bullish candle. This month has been bullish, and the market has done about 153 pips on average, and currently it closed at 0.8751. So what are we expecting to see on USDCHF in this coming days and coming weeks? Let's further see that clarity on weekly time frame analysis, and let's see where the market is currently. Let's see what the market still needs to do. We've seen a pool of liquidity across the charts all along. This is USDCHF. So it's not a new thing. And what we can see here is that the market has created a strong bullish momentum for the last week candle. And with this outlook, it only means the market may do something like this. I'm coming. The market may create an opportunity to do something like this before a next buy. Market may do what? A next buy. Why are we expecting this in the market? Market created a structure here. Can you see? This is structure I've thought about before. This is an inefficient structure in the market. Anytime we see this, we should see a reaction. So if this retraces from here to this price level, it is still very, very okay. So the only thing is we'll be waiting for the market to come to a price level to give us more buy opportunity. And where would that be? Let's check that on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you see this. You see that the market has created a high price level structure here, creating a candlestick in the bullish direction to close above this previous high. And right here, the market is just within that price level. So what can we expect from this market going forward is for the market to come to a price level like this. This is daily time frame on USDCHF. I'm coming. So we can expect the market to come to this price level and create an opportunity for more bullish momentum, which is about here and then here. So why am I expecting that level to be cleared? Because I'm expecting the price to still come to this price level on USDCHF in the nearest future. So from there, which is how many pips in total? This is about 320 something pips in total. So for this week, I will be expecting the market to give more bullish momentum on this daily time frame for USDCHF. On the 4-hour time frame, of course, let's see what we have there. On 4 hours, the information is just the same. The information is the same on our 4-hour time frame. So ideally, on 4 hours, we may have a refine, depends on the risk we are using. This level may just be good for us to wait for the market to come to on 4-hour time frame. Something like this is still very nice on 4-hour time frame. This level is sharing equal low level, apart from when liquidity was grabbed from this price range. All right. And at it being that the market actually crossed above here, close above here, right? And then I would have said we have high probability of the price coming back into this price range for us to have an intraday setup. But then the price did not do anything as closing above here before coming down. So I did be priced did something like this. I'm coming. I did be in the price did something like this. I would have been expecting the market to come to that price level right here. Okay, but the price did not close above this range at all. So what I'll be expecting will still be the high probability setup will be the market coming to this price range, just like the daily time frame, for us to have a buy setup. So this is USDCHF on 4-hour time frame. So we've thought about some of the currency pairs we'll be looking at for this week. Let's check gold. Let's see what gold is suffering. Let's see gold. Okay. So we start from the monthly time frame on gold. It has been on a bullish ride for some times now. A very important. We need to identify where we should take risk, where we should measure our risk, and when we should sit on our hands. It's been on a bullish ride for a number of months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, and currently it's showing a bearish momentum for this month so far. Ideally, this is still a very solid bullish bullish trend in the market. But however, we've seen a bearish momentum for this week, for this month, and this is looking very good right now. More like the sell will continue. But let's see on the weekly time frame, how sure or how heavy is the probability of still seeing more sell opportunity on gold US dollar. So last week created a candlestick like this. The previous week created more or less like a shooting star candle right here. And the analysis last week was we're expecting a buy on this gold, but then we're expecting a sell rather on this gold, but then it remains a buy trend. So currently it has dropped more for the last week for a sell momentum, and with this outlook, therefore it may look seems like we should be expecting gold to still come to a price ring like this at 2604 on in the next days to come, and that is about 920 pips, about 900 pips on average, so to say. This is the outlook on weekly, but then let's check this further on the daily time frame to gain more insight, so we can increase our leverage, we can increase our confidence in taking that trade. Okay, so what does this look like? Like right here, I'm looking at a price level above this range, which seems to be like this. And to me, I can wait for the market to come into this price range of 2720.67, and I can see a sell opportunity from there, which I will target to a price level like this that I've marked at 2604.91. This will be the outlook on daily time frame for gold. Let's further see 4-hour time frame. Let's see what it looks like on the 4 hours. Can you see? I remember the last time we're talking about this, I said it's looking like like impending head and shoulder pattern. Yeah, that's what I put in the last class. And look at it. That's what really happened. So it sold like last week. We're expecting a sell. It sold, of course. So look at this here. So I mean, expect a buy from here because it looks like there is an opportunity for a sell momentum from this price level. And that is all what the market is all about. Giving opportunity, showing us where the market may likely react in a particular direction. Our own is to figure it out and go in with our risk management. So I'll be expecting this to still play out as it's analyzed for this week. Okay, and let's see what that looks like on 1 hour time frame. It's because I'm doing that because this is good. So I'm trying to refine as much as possible so that we are on the safer side of the game. All right. So this has claimed some liquidity below this price level, But let me tell you something. At all of this price range that you see, the market still needs to wipe it out. So what will happen is on the 1 hour time frame, will you be expecting the market to do this before coming down here, or will we be expecting the market to come down like this before going here? That will be the outlook. But then, as I do tell you, there's no single analysis that works that way. So if I'm going on this on the monthly time, on the 1 hour time frame, I'll be expecting to buy from this price range. And of course, on the daily time frame, it looks more bearish. On the monthly time frame, it's looking bearish. And on daily, it looks more bearish. So if I'm going to do anything on the lower time frame than that I've mentioned, I'm going to be very, very careful on that. And I'll be using a very small risk management. So I'm going to ensure that my lot size is very small. This is just a candid advice for those that will be counter trading the main trend direction on gold US dollar. So therefore, guys, this is what we have for this week. We've analyzed DXY, we've seen EURUSD, Great 10 pounds US dollar, AUDUSD, gold, and USDCHF. I hope you trade properly in this market for this week, and I hope you trade proper risk management. I wish you all the best and do have a wonderful week ahead of you. Bye for now.